So, I had a thought today. I have them every now and then, every so often, at least once a day. And I was just thinking about this virus, masks particularly. And, I've had a lot of interesting ideas about the masks. What's in the masks? Besides I'm sure, beautiful little face. Is there a lot of spit? If you shine a UV light under there, what's it gonna look like? And my mind naturally always just goes to the worst thing. And for a long time, I just thought it would be a hilarious prank if you were to, find a big box of masks and just shave your groin area and take the clippings, as long as they're nice and very small, just barely noticeable. Helps if they're blonde. You want to just slip them in the mask box, and then where you hopefully you are near the place where all these masks go, and the next day all you're gonna hear is just, what the fuck. Just, it's gonna be gross. People are gonna wonder if they like even shaved that morning, if their facial hair is just getting, I don't know, torn off. Yeah, I thought that'd be really funny, just all day long. It's like when you got popcorn stuck in your lips. But then I started thinking a little more. It's been a couple months since I had that thought. It was my last good thought. What if, so statistically speaking, there are millions, maybe millions of people in the world wearing masks right now. And, there are also probably millions of people with some really weird fetishes. And, there are a lot of weird fetishes. Some people are just obsessed with fingers, maybe specific fingers. Feet, of course, it's one of the more common ones. Some people are just obsessed with spines, on skinny people, like when you can see their spine when they bend forward, kind of like Joaquin in The Joker. And there's all sorts of people probably have fetishes for dirty toilet paper. I know there's diaper fetishes out there. I don't know. And then there's more mild ones that aren't even really considered fetishes. They're just a kink, like choking and belts and whatnot. That's just a whole genre, honestly, genre of sexual activity, of pornography. Um, but I think about all those people who are into public masturbation, men particularly. I'm sure there's a lot more men into public masturbation than there are women. And I just think about all those guys, and I wonder how far that could really go. I wonder if for some people it evolves into, jizzing in coffee pots. If people are super into that, just inseminating the coffee pot, and then, the next day you get to watch everyone drink the coffee and you just want to do it again. Not that I would know anything about that. Uh, but yeah, all sorts of weird fetishes. And with all this mask shit, I'm sure on Pornhub, probably on the front page of Pornhub, you could find, chicks just fucking one out while wearing their masks, and that's really hot because all the hot girls at the moment are just wearing masks, and it's got to have some weird, connotations for guys, some weird, thing. And then I thought, what if the public masturbation crowd got together, the really extreme public masturbation extremists, they all got together and realized that they have a really hard thing for masks. And I'm just thinking in the millions and millions of people who wear masks every day, there's gotta be one guy out there. I don't know his sexual orientation, and I would not guess, of course, because guessing people's sexual orientations is wrong, unless, like, never mind. I wouldn't guess, but there's gotta be one guy out there who just, I'll be just blunt and quick to the point, explain later, inseminates his mask and then wears it every day. And, he'll just wear it to the park and maybe jerk one out at the park. There's gotta be one of those guys. The one guy in the millions of people who's just walking around with a jizzy mask all day. And, maybe he has a limited supply of masks and he's just like plugging them out into the same one every day. And he just goes until someone notices the stench. And every time he takes a breath, it just gets his mind going. He just wants to do it again, and he'll go to the bathrooms and bang them out. There's got to be one guy like that. And, so now I'm on the hunt. I'm trying to figure out, what would we call them? Jizz sniffers? I don't know what you call the people who, with their fetishes. Like, do you call, foot fetish people toesers? Toesies? I usually just call them weird. Yeah, he's got to be somewhere. So I think we all need to get together and hunt down this guy. There's a good chance if we pool our resources, our minds, our intellect, our observational skills, we think with our, I don't know, critical thinking. That's not critical thinking. If we just watch, guys. Yeah, just look out for that. Just guys grunting in their masks. You are bound to catch him, and when we catch him, he's gonna say some weird shit. You understand? He's gonna be like, "What? Oh, that. Oh, well, see, I was washing my hands with this soap down at my basement, and there we use very natural soap. See that fish oily kind of soapy smell? That is soap from when I was washing my hands. And silly me, I just accidentally used that instead of a paper towel. And yeah, we use paper towels because we're too lazy to do our laundry at our house. So, yeah, that's what he's gonna say. Something along those lines. Just start thinking of all those things that smell like semen. Not that I, sniff semen often. Not that I do it at all, actually. But you gotta catch. Listen, we will find him. We will find this guy, and he's gonna be really dodgy about it. And you need to film him, and get a hold of him, and figure out exactly what's in that mask. Just I feel like it's kind of gross to sniff that mask that you suspect is full of jizz, but you're just gonna have to take one for the team here, and try not to cough. It'll make you look weak. It will take away all the intimidation you've worked up, and he might just stare at you in surprise, but you know what he did. You understand? I'm supposed to look. You know what he did. He's not getting away with it. Yeah, that's pretty much all. Just a thought and a mission.